What is up, guys? Stark here. I am back for another Fate video, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at the calendar for September 2023. Now, I do apologize for having this video come out on the 2nd. I've been working overnights this week, so my days and time is all messed up, so just wanted to make sure I got this out here as soon as possible. But it is a pretty straightforward month, and you guys didn't really miss anything by not having this video yesterday. But yeah, like I said, pretty straightforward. NA decided to remove the individual rate ups for the summer batch characters. So every day during the duration of the event, those characters will be available on that banner. So there's really not a lot to talk about, and I do expect that to happen for the next couple of banners here. So it's really not going to be that long of a video. Unless I start rambling on about stuff. But there's really not a whole lot to talk about. The first part of the summer batch characters is already out, so you guys all should know who those characters are, but we'll go over it just in case you don't. You have the 5-star Saber, Okita Alter. You have the 4-star Archer, Anastasia. And then the 4-star Caster, Charlotte. So those are your first batch of characters for the summer event. You do also have a male banner there with Achilles rated up. So, I mean, Magikarp is also on there. So if you wanted either of those, you could go ahead and pull for either of them, but neither of those characters are difficult to get. Achilles is not limited, so you can always get him. And Magikarp you can get in the friend point summon. So probably really recommend not pulling on that banner at all, since yeah, you probably don't need to worry about those characters. So that covers everything from the first until the second part of the event comes out. The event did come out on the 31st, so I do expect it to come out Wednesday night on the 6th. So for us, it'll be on the 7th, which is our first full day of pulls. I guess it depends on your time zone, but regardless, we'll get the second batch around the 6th or the 7th of September. And that will introduce 3 new summer characters. So you have the 5-star for that batch, and then you'll also have 2 other 4-stars. You'll have Sei and Canis. Sei is a berserker, and then Canis is your 4-star rider for the event. So looking forward to that batch of characters a lot more than the first batch of characters. I did already do my pulls for the first batch though, so you guys will probably see that video up on the channel probably tomorrow, I guess, as of the time of this recording. But since the first batch of characters did not have individual rate ups, I do not expect the second batch of characters to have individual rate ups either. So that means from the 7th until the 13th, 14th of September, we're not going to have any changes, so we can just go ahead and skip that whole week. This is making my job so much easier, so I really do appreciate that. Anyway, on the 14th, we do have the third and final part of the summer character banners. Although these characters are not summer characters, they still do have a banner, so we're going to talk about it. So you're going to get 2 characters, one of which is not on the screen. I'll talk about him though. The first character though is the 5-star Doma, who, pretty cool character. I believe he gets a costume, not 100% sure on that. But he will be rated up. You also have the 3-star rider Christopher Columbus, or Rider of Resistance, whatever you want to say. He's available. He's story locked. So if you don't have him, you should probably at least try and get 1 copy of him. He's a 3-star, so it probably won't be super difficult. But regardless, unfortunately for me, I do have to pull on all 3 of these banners. I don't have Doma, so would really like to try and go ahead and get him. Hopefully it works out this time for me. Alright, so that's the stuff that we know. Pretty set in stone. It might be a day before, a day after, blah, whatever. Regardless, we're going to get all 3 of those banners. I'm not too concerned about that. What happens after this, though, is the concern that I have. So all 3 of these banners will last, all 3 of these banners will last until the 20th of September. So that covers up until the 20th. So I think on the 21st, we could get a couple things. We could get a download campaign banner, which is what I selected for the video. We could also get some of the Halloween stuff, but I'm not sure. So the downloads campaign banner comes out with a whole big campaign, but it doesn't really seem like it's anything that's super important that really requires it to come out at a specific time. So I feel okay putting it here. The Halloween stuff is a little bit more in-depth and detailed, and it's not just a banner. It's actually like an event type of thing. So I think they're going to try and stick all of that into October. I think they'll start the month with the first Halloween thing, and then later on in the month towards Halloween, they'll actually get the second Halloween event. I think that makes more sense for them. Doesn't mean we're going to get the downloads campaign banner here. We could get really anything, or they could just push up the Halloween stuff earlier. I'm not sure. I really missed the mark here in August with all the summer stuff. I thought we were going to get all these characters in August. We didn't. We got them in September. So really missing the mark here. But anyway, if we do get the downloads campaign banner, it's going to feature Ibuki and Kintoki. Now for this one, I do think they're going to keep the rate ups for this because they're two different 5-star characters. So having the individual rate up for 5-star characters makes more sense, because there could be, like, for me, for example, I have Ibuki, but I don't have Kintoki, so I would prefer it if there is a rate up just for Kintoki so I can pull for him. The 4 stars isn't really as bad because they're easier to pull sometimes. So I think they're going to keep that. If not, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I kind of do like not having individual rate ups for 4 stars. So we'll see what happens. But if they do have the individual rate ups, it'll be every 2 days we'll have a different rotation. So the first one will have both of them. On the 23rd, it'll just be Ibuki. I guess I should also add that Suna is the 4-star character. He'll be available the entire duration of the banner. The 25th will be Kintoki. The 27th, both of them are back. And then on the 29th, to round out the month, it will be Ibuki. There is one more rotation for Kintoki and then one more rotation for both of them, but that would be in October, so we're not going to really talk about it too much. That's it. That rounds out the month of September, guys. Pretty straightforward month, which is really cool because you just want to focus on those summer events. The summer events are usually pretty long, and we get a ton of stuff out of them, so that's enough to keep us busy for the whole month. So we don't really need too much afterwards, because going into October with the Halloween stuff is also another really big event and grind and stuff like that. So getting a downloads campaign banner for the last 2 weeks of September would be perfect, besides the fact that I need to pull on it because I don't have Kintoki. But I would prefer if it was something that I don't need to pull on and we keep getting the downloads campaign in November like we are supposed to. Regardless though, it's a good month. Pretty much every banner is pullable. Me personally, Kama is the character I want the most for this month for playability sakes. But as far as like just needs go, obviously I need all the new characters because they're new. Dolmen I need, and Kintoki I need. So it's going to be a pretty crazy month for me. But let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you guys are looking forward to pulling. And if you like the video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.